Did you know our universe is around 13.8 billion years old? On that vast timeline, the past 50 years are just a blink of an eye. But within that tiny span, humanity has achieved incredible things. Let's take a step back and look at just how much has changed in a century, and then think together about where we might be headed. Picture the world 100 years ago, in the 1920s. Most people were still traveling by horse-drawn carriages, and electricity was a luxury found in only a few places. Communication. It took days, even weeks, to get a message across the world, and telephones were a rare, expensive technology. Fast forward to today, and what do we see? Cars are everywhere. Now we even have electric cars and self-driving vehicles. Airplanes connect us across continents in just hours. And with the internet, billions of people around the world can communicate instantly, sharing ideas and stories as if they were next-door neighbors. Medicine has also transformed dramatically. In the past century, vaccines and antibiotics have tamed diseases that once devastated populations. Advances in gene therapy and organ transplants have pushed the limits of human health, and today, the average lifespan is approaching 100 years. Think about that for a moment. 100 years. Just a century ago, that would have sounded like science fiction. And in recent decades, artificial intelligence, AI, and robotics have entered the scene. AI is already taking on tasks that would be difficult or even impossible for humans, and robots are expanding human capabilities in ways we once only dreamed of. Now, AI can chat with us, make recommendations, analyze vast amounts of data, and even create art. All of this change in just 100 years, isn't that amazing? Now let's imagine what the next 1,000 years could bring, or 1,000,000 years from now. Even if technological progress slows down, isn't it likely that someday we could create virtual worlds that are indistinguishable from reality? So here's a question for you. What if this world we're living in right now is actually one of those virtual worlds? Could it be that we're living in a simulation, created by beings advanced enough to design an entire reality for us, maybe even designed so perfectly that we'd never notice? Elon Musk has a fascinating perspective on this idea. He says that if we aren't currently living in a simulation, it might actually be the exception rather than the rule.
No, there's a 1 in billions chance that this is based reality.
Oh, okay. What do you think?
Well, I think it's 1 in billions.
Okay.
I mean, that seems to be like clearly what it suggests.
Right.
And actually, I mean, arguably we should hope that that's true, because otherwise, if civilization stops advancing, then that may be due to some calamitous event that erases civilization. So maybe we should be hopeful that this is a simulation, because otherwise...
Because they could reboot it.
Well, otherwise, either we're going to create simulations that are indistinguishable from reality, or civilization will cease to exist. Those are the two options.
Think about it. If future humans, or some advanced civilization, develop the technology to create simulations that feel completely real, then the number of fake realities could become vast. In that case, what are the odds that this reality, the one you and I are experiencing right now, is the one true original reality? The odds might actually be pretty low. And this idea isn't just speculation. There's even something in physics that hints at it. Have you heard of the double-slit experiment in quantum mechanics? It's a famous experiment that shows particles behaving differently depending on whether or not they're being observed. It's almost as if, like in a video game, the graphics of our world only render fully when someone is watching. Doesn't that sound eerily similar to a simulation? So what does that mean for us? Are we just characters in someone else's game? Is our world just one of countless simulations running in some unimaginable computing system? Or is there a true reality out there somewhere, and we just happen to be the lucky ones experiencing it? Are we living independent, autonomous lives, or could we be programmed to think we are? What do you think? Is this universe we call home real? Or could it be a carefully designed program, crafted by some advanced intelligence we can't even begin to comprehend? The answer to that question might still be beyond our reach. But as technology keeps advancing, who knows? Maybe one day, humanity will get just a little bit closer to finding out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel. We'll be back soon with more videos to help you gain deeper insights and expand your perspective.